Avengers delivers a knockout punch at the box office, while Battleship takes a huge hit in the form of poor ticket sales. Erik Childress, Vice President of the Chicago Film Critics Association, is back for Movies and Money. Good to have you on the show, of course, and what a disaster for Battleship.
Yeah, not very good news for Universal. I mean, a $200+ million budgeted film did fairly decent business overseas, but it's kind of played out there. $25 million opening for a big budget movie like this is not very good news for them.
Any chance Universal can recover from this anytime soon?
Well, all the studios this year, if you look at the numbers that have been reported, at least as far as budget to grosses, Universal is one of the two studios that's in the red this season, or this year, as a matter of fact. So you look at the rest of the summer, you got the Snow White and the Huntsman they have coming out next week. That's a $70 million budgeted film. Then you have Savages, an Oliver Stone R-rated, blood-soaked, violent revenge thriller that Universal inexplicably moved into the summer. I don't see that doing very well. Then you have Ted, the R-rated teddy bear movie that I think is going to be a big hit, but that's $65 million budgeted. And then you have what they're really hoping is going to be their big hit in August, which is The Bourne Legacy, the reboot of the Matt Damon franchise, and they're really hoping they can maybe recover by then. But I think there's going to be a lot of nail-biting in Universal this summer.
But there is hope.
There is.
Let's take a look at the final numbers from the box office. Last weekend, Marvel's The Avenger coming in at $55 million. Not surprising to you.
No,
that's what you expected. Battleship at $25 million. The Dictator at $17 million. Dark Shadows at $12 million. And this is exactly what you expected. What to Expect came in with just about $10 million.
Yes,
you did
thankfully.
not love that film.
It's terrible.
I want to ask you about another film that I hear is getting some buzz. Okay, some of my friends are loving this. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel.
Yeah, well, you know, in the summer season, you have May, you have some studios try to bring out counter-programming. But every once in a while, usually very common recent years, you have one of these indie films.
I have a dream to create a home for the elderly so wonderful that they will simply refuse to die.
Oh!
This man is dead. He must preserve his dignity.
Did I nod off?
That sort of sneak their way into the top 10 because the other films are kind of trailing off. There's not a whole lot of big releases come out in May. There's only a handful. So you have a film like that, or earlier this year, Salmon Fishing in the Yemen, another film that did decent, but not blockbuster business, but very respectable business that's getting people interested in talking about the movie.
And a reason to go to the box office.
Yes.
Let's take a look at what's happening this weekend. Men in Black 3. You screened this film.
Yes, I did.
What are your thoughts?
I think people should not go see it. I don't know who over the last 10 years have cried out saying, I want another Men in Black movie. There was probably one guy, and his name was Will Smith. It's not a very good movie. I think that it might just win the box office from the Avengers just because it's new. Might give people something to see. Will Smith's movies usually do pretty well in the summer.
I am getting too old for this.
But I'm thinking probably mid-60s for the holiday weekend, but the Avengers I think is going to hold up very well and might still be in the 50s.
That Men in Black, though, they're really marketing that. Even Dunkin' Donuts has a special drink for it.
Yeah, they definitely are, but that's a film that they started even without a finished script. Again, it's another $200 million budgeted film, so I think Sony's hoping that the overseas numbers are really going to pick it up, because I think domestically it's not going to be the blockbuster that they're expecting.
And the Chernobyl Diaries also coming out, which did not screen.
Did not screen for critics, so just best advice is just to avoid it this weekend.
There you go. That's Erik Childress, Vice President of the Chicago Film Critics Association. Have a great holiday weekend.
Thank you. You too.